In this video, I'm talking Inhumans. We've got to go over the little teaser that came out and the cast photo. What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. Guys, real quick right away, I just wanted to kind of apologize. I don't know how many of you are actually going to watch this video, because I seem to be one of the only people on the planet that's excited for the Inhumans show. But if you do watch this video and you notice I haven't been as active in the comment section as I'd like, our uploads haven't been as regular as I would like. I'm just really busy with some comic book stuff. I'm working to launch the Kickstarter for my Robin Hood book. I'll put a link to the Facebook that we just launched today for that if you're interested in that stuff. But anyways, let's get into the Inhuman stuff. So, yes, I am hugely... That's not even the right way to say it. I'm really excited about the Inhumans show for a number of different reasons. I think that as far as an industry standard, this could be a really nice turn. I mean, I find it fascinating that Imax is fronting some of the bill for this, that they're going to put 2 episodes in Imax and they are shooting at least part of it on Imax cameras. That is a kind of unprecedented thing for television, so I'd really like this show to succeed. And about 4 days ago, maybe 5 days ago, they dropped a cast photo that had the full cast of the royal family, and it's okay. I mean, it's all right. So let's start on the left. So the left, we have Gorgon here. Very interesting here. They did a race switch thing, which is, you know, totally fine to me. I don't mind it at all. Like I've said before, the Jack Kirby era of comics, the old Stan Lee stuff, I mean, these were just white people that existed in a world that was pretty much full of white people. So they drew white people. They weren't racist. They were just drawing what they were seeing. So it's cool to be more inclusive. I don't mind the race switch. However, it's important to note that Gorgon has hooves, and that's weird. It's not weird that, I mean, it is weird that he has hooves, but it's weird that they decided to make this character black with the hooves. So, I remember there being some fallout from Percy Jackson where there was the black character that had the legs that were hooved, and that's, I guess, considered racist or something. I don't know. Look, I don't really get it, but it is kind of a weird interesting thing. So yeah, I think he looks cool. The costume looks cool enough for me. He's like the general of the Inhumans army, so excited to see what all of that is about. Hopefully he's a badass. Looking forward to that. So next to him we have Karnak. Karnak is like this super smart guy who's actually never been through the Terrigen Mist, and he can see the flaw in anything, and I really like this character. Grant Morrison, his run that he did, I think it was like 2 years ago, was fascinating. Oh no, actually I think it was Warren Ellis. I don't remember. One of those awesome guys did a run with Karnak after Secret Wars, him up in the tower, and it's amazing because pre-Secret Wars he's dead. So I like this character a lot. I'm very much interested to see what we do here with this character, hoping he plays a really important role. So let's roll right in. Now we're looking at the king. Now, here's the thing. We're probably not going to get the cowl because actors want their face to be shown. Not only that, in this, for instance, it's more than just the actor, because Black Bolt doesn't speak. If he speaks at all, he will destroy everyone around him. That's bad news and bad for your budget. So essentially, because he has to do a lot of acting with his face, I'm totally okay with the lack of cowl. It's just not gonna work with the cowl on there, to be quite honest. So I think it's a little bit maybe of the actor, but probably a lot of the producers. I mean, Joe Quesada probably wanted the cowl, but I mean, come on, like, it's just not going to work from a television standpoint. So I'm okay with it. I mean, he's given this, like, you know, the hairy eyeball look right now. The insignia and stuff on his actual clothing looks pretty cool, looks pretty accurate to me, so I'm into that. Now let's go next to Medusa. Now here is the big bummer. And I want to kind of get into this for a second here. Look, Medusa's hair is always flowing, and the artists always have an incredible time depicting her hair. She can control every single strand of her hair, and it's super strong hair. So she uses it as a weapon, which is incredible, right? And that's one of the things I'm looking forward to for the show, is their handling of that. How are they going to do that? How are they going to show us that exactly? This picture here is a big old disappointment. There's a caveat to my disappointment, but let me just go into it. It looks as though it's been straightened. It looks as though this fantastic hair that all these artists love drawing in insane ways, which should even just maybe be the backdrop of this whole thing, it appears as though they straightened it out, and it looks kind of terrible. Like, it just looks fake, and it doesn't really scream Medusa to me at all. I also think her costume looks kind of weak. I mean, you know, she's the queen, so I think she should look a little more regal than that. I mean, the shoulder pads, I get it, but she should look a little better than that, I think. They could touch her up with CG. But here's the caveat to that. If they would have done something here in Photoshop that looked absolutely incredible, and then we went and saw the show, and it didn't match that, that's way worse than being disappointed on the cast photo, and then being super impressed, or even just, you know, moderately impressed by the show. I would rather have my expectations set low and then see what's going to happen in the show than have, like, them do an incredible job here in post, and then when I watch the show be like, what the fuck? Where's that magic that I saw on the cast photo? This is bullshit. I'm super pissed. So it'd be way better this way. So, you know, take it or leave it. I'm a little disappointed by it. I talked to comic book fans about it throughout the week. Yeah, they were pretty disappointed in it too. So then let's go to the next one. This is Crystal. She looks pretty cool. I mean, that outfit looks accurate to me. I don't understand quite what's going on with her hair and those weird things there, but she's like the last Airbender. She can control different elements and stuff, and she's really strong. She's actually one of my favorite hero clicks. I had this really awesome hero click with her that was able to do some pretty cool stuff. But it's going to be interesting to see how they handle the budget with her and how much she actually does, but not too much that I can actually say about that. So then let's go to the man himself, Maximus the Man, and I think it's cool to end on him because we're going to talk about his voiceover in that teaser, which I absolutely loved. But as far as his look goes, I mean, it's pretty standard. I wish there was a little more white in his outfit, to be completely frank. Like, I really do. I wish we had the white going on in there, because that's Maximus to me, but not going to cry about it. This is a live action interpretation of this, so I guess I'm good with it. But let's go into the teaser, and I'll tell you what, I'm just going to play the teaser here really quickly. So let's check it out.
Are we supposed to follow our king and remain as silent as he is?
You're talking about betraying your brother. You're talking about treason.
What I'm talking about is freedom. Freedom for all Inhumans.
Okay, so the teaser was a teaser in the truest sense. I mean, we get nothing but the logo, the insignia that is on Black Bolt, and we get this voiceover. Now, I don't know where they're at in production. Maybe they even shot this a while ago or whatever. I don't have answers here, but I have a lot of questions. I mean, man, you're shooting this stuff in Imax, so I think it's fair to say that the footage they have, if it's in that Imax format, I mean, like, how do they possibly take that in the time frame they're looking to do and give us something to look at visually? That would have probably been really intensive when they need to focus their energy on making the actual show. So I'm not going to crucify this teaser. A lot of people I talked to were super disappointed in it, and I'm sorry, I have to hold on to my fanboy hope that this is really good. Look, if it's bad, I'm going to tell you that it's bad. I mean, I wanted Guardians 2 to be really good too, but I'm just saying, I'm not going to get pissed about this. I think Maximus is saying the perfect things. I mean, he sounds just like he does in Game of Thrones, but that's okay. That's why I was so excited when Ewan got cast. He's amazing. This is the perfect role for him. And really, the Inhumans are best when they are doing the Game of Thrones in space thing. I think that when they started to play around on Earth, post-Infinity, and as this Marvel thing where they're trying to push out the X-Men happened, I don't think they're as interesting. So we need Game of Thrones in space. So yeah, I like the teaser. I think he's saying the exact right things in the exact right inflection. He's crazy. He is crazy. He's really strong. He's got mental capacities, almost telepathy sort of stuff. But his power is interfered by his own insanity, which is really interesting. So that is where we stand on the Inhuman stuff. I know I'm a little bit late on this, but I wanted to get this video out. I'm really pumped for this show still. I'm excited to see some actual footage. I'm hoping they fix up Medusa's hair. I don't mind the lack of the cowl. And yeah, that's pretty much where I stand with it. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about the Inhumans show? Did you hate the cast photo? Did you hate the teaser trailer? Do you think I'm going to be really disappointed because, you know, I have really high hopes for this thing? Or do you think it's going to be okay and possibly a really, really cool fucking show? I'm looking for a Game of Thrones type show here. They have the budget. If Imax is fronting part of the bill here, they have the money. So everybody's like freaking out, being like, oh, it's going to be this ABC thing, whatever. It's 8 episodes, and 2 of them are being shown in IMAX. They're backing up the money truck, guys. I'm telling you they are. That's probably why we didn't see anything in the teaser as I went into before. So let me know in the comment section. I'd love to have a dialogue about this with you guys. Please, as always, like the video. It really helps us out on the channel. I know it's a stupid thing. You know, I don't even really like a lot of videos, but you gotta do it. It really helps us out. And subscribe to the channel. That way you get all of our cool content coming at you. We're covering Injustice heavily. We got a ton of content coming out for Injustice. We're gonna cover the mobile game. We're gonna live stream. We're gonna beam. We're gonna do all these cool things. So subscribe to the channel for that. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya!